Hold on. Before we get to the video, and we gonna get to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you know whenever I go live or drop any new content. And if you have any video suggestions or just want to support the channel, the Cash App is $LoboTV. Again, that is L0B0TV. Now let's get to the video. All right, what's good? What's good? We here, Rigged College Football Part 2. The first part started at the beginning of the season. I think it was, the first week of the season when Georgia was playing Clemson and all that. Now we at the championship weekend, or conference championship weekend, with your Pac-12 championship, your MAC, your SEC, Big 12, etc., Big 10. We here for it, man. It's been chaotic to say the least. Also, I almost forgot. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. I don't know how that slipped my mind. What up, Jaden Graydon? See what the chat doing right now. So watching Michigan versus Iowa. Iowa misses 33-yard easy field goal. Yeah, get used to seeing that a lot. What up, Caleb? Caleb in the building. Said Michigan just scored 67-yard easy TD, no tackling. Yeah, I saw that. Like, as soon as I turned on the game, dude was already scoring. Like, Michigan had already scored points. As soon as I turned on, I'm like, damn, this fast? Shit. Baylor game was rigged, yes. Like, when the dude was running outside, granted Oklahoma State got granted 4 more downs, somehow still couldn't score a touchdown, similar to that Packers-Cards game, where they just couldn't seem to score a touchdown. And then when he's running for the pylon, he's not even going to attempt to touch it. And, William, point shaving like a mug in this game. Mad point shaving. Yeah, this Iowa-Michigan game shouldn't even be close. Excuse me. What's good? Who did it this time in the building? Go subscribe to this channel if you ain't. He always be dropping some good content over there. Good quality content. Always giving off that Chronicles of Judah vibe, too. What up, Adrian? He said when you're awake, it's hard to watch these games. I mean, I just treat it like entertainment, but I get what you're saying. Basketball, in my opinion, is the one that's hard to watch. Said big Michigan ritual with the fake shooting. Sure they'll win tonight. That's what I'm saying. It was like from my community post. Like what, 2 days after the fact, they beat Ohio State and then the shooting pops up. And now they got the patch with, 42 TM? And that's a 42 ritual if you ain't know that. So that Georgia game was scripted? Hell yeah. Yeah, I seen a couple where Alabama was just like playing uncharacteristically bad on defense, and I know Nick Saban doesn't allow that. If anything, them asses going to be running. They're going to be running around the school. They're going to be running around the city, town, a Tuscaloosa, all of that. He said a Saturday night one. Yeah, once in a blue moon, I'll do one. What up, News Now ENT in the building? Who did it? So they already know which players going to the NFL. One of them, Aiden Hutchinson. Interesting. His dad was actually a former Michigan player, played for the Browns for a year. His dad's name was Chris Hutchinson. And he got a tetanus shot and had like some allergic reaction, and it made his decision to retire earlier that much easier. Shit, it was really that year. Because I remember all the coverage Aiden Hutchinson been getting. And then talking about he's a top 5 draft pick and all that. It's like, we know where this going. And it's not a coincidence that his dad just so happened to play at Michigan, same school he went to. So your Michigan boys doing what you thought. Yeah, Michigan spanking that ass. Hell, they doing. What up, Zach? Bama won, like I said. Yeah, I know. I don't know where DeLeon at, though. I know we were talking before this stream. I told him, man, Georgia ain't going to win that SEC championship game. Yeah, for sure, yeah. So far, so good, man. So far, so good. I think this is the first year I've like really kept up with it because like last year's kind of like a wash because the whole CV19, just the whole schedule and everything, just so weird. Some teams playing 4 games, 6 games. Now that we got like a full season, fans, blah blah blah, we back. Do y'all keep the coin toss? What? Yeah, I'm a little confused. I ain't gonna lie on that one. Do I see Georgia in the college playoffs? Of course. With one win, I don't see why they wouldn't be in the college playoffs. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. That was the whole point of Bama winning. So if Bama wins, they'll have one loss. Georgia will have one loss. It's hard to say no to Georgia when they didn't dick punched every team they played up until Bama. So boom, that's your 2 SEC teams. Michigan should make light work of Iowa over here. 3. That 4th one, they're saying Cincy. I'm going to tell you right now, Cincy ain't going to do shit. Cincy finna get ran the fuck over. Whoever they play, if they make it to the playoffs, they getting ran the fuck over. Spoiler alert. Hell yeah, perfect timing. What a wings of fatness. How could Bama be underdogs? Let me put it like this. According to Vegas, they were underdogs. Bama was a 6.5 point underdog. Ended up winning. Last time they was like an underdog to Georgia. They ended up winning 38-10. Was that back in 2015? Y'all winning tomorrow, no cap. I forgot who the Giants play tomorrow, honestly. I got you. Who did it? I got it. Do I see Georgia losing the title game again? And who do I think will win a natty? A lot of people saying it's set up for Michigan. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was talking to Brian about that. Yeah, like it's either gonna be Bama or Georgia. More likely Georgia versus Michigan in the national championship. Leaning more towards Michigan. It'd be the ultimate repayment for Jim Harbaugh. All them games he done threw. He done lost NFL, college. People forget his time at Stanford. That nigga had stacked teams. Them Stanford teams are like Andrew Luck, Richard Sherman, Doug Baldwin, just to name a few. Like, he had so many players on them teams, man. Made no sense how they couldn't fuck around and win one national championship out of that. Oh, peep the coin. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, them coin tosses be fishy as hell. Even like college, pro, all of it. So obvious what the SEC is born. Because it's like 2, maybe 3 teams. If Florida's like actually having a good year, that might be like the 3rd team. But usually it's just Georgia, Bama. Sometimes insert LSU when they're having a super stellar year and they somehow find a quarterback. Auburn, every so often. But other than that, it's really just the same teams. In the East, Georgia, Florida. Eventually, Tennessee might start getting in the discussion. I wouldn't say next year, but maybe the year after that. Y'all play the Dolphins. Saquon's going to have the best game all year. I don't know. Dolphins been kind of winning some games recently. Say it's set up for Michigan, too, and you from Michigan. Yeah, it's something about them, like, I'm glad you brought that up after I get through these last 2. Say he's about to go off. Yeah, I already said, yeah, I don't see Georgia winning the natty. What up, Kenny Cam? You say you saw some YouTube ad about some new show coming up. It was some show about high school and the teachers were dumb as hell and they mentioned the Illuminati. He was like, damn, they really don't be giving a damn. Oh, wait, high school. Oh, I'm thinking the elementary show of dude who played Chris from Everybody Hates Chris. You don't be getting all the notice. Yeah, YouTube on that whole shit. Did I cover the sheep shot, no sheep shot situation with LeBron? I have not covered it yet, but I've heard about it, though. Heard about it. Enos. Yo, shit, you made a video on it. Clemson always win the ACC, I guess what you mean. But yeah, like with the ACC, this is what they say. It's the first year that they've had since, what was this? I don't know if it was the first year. I think it was the first year that they had an ACC championship without Florida State or Clemson. I was like, damn. But really, like, starting this shit off, this started on Friday when you had Oregon and Utah, and Oregon got destroyed by Utah yet again. And this game had so many rituals in it, it's not even funny. For starters, Utah won this game 38-10 to win the Pac-12 championship. Pac-12 ain't shit, so they ain't going to the playoffs. Oregon equals 38. Utah won with the score of 38. Ty Jordan, their former running back, was shot and killed at 10:38 on Christmas Day of 2020. Think about that score again. Utah won 38-10. Ty Jordan dies at 10:38. And shout out Zach Hubbard for this. Utah got their 12th win against Oregon 12 days after head coach Kyle Whittingham's birthday. It was Kyle Whittingham's 144th career win. Square root of 144 is 12. Also, the score, 38 plus 10 is 48. 4 plus 8 equals 12. There they go again with the numbers. For anyone thinking that it's just the NFL, it's just pro sports. No, college too. College too. What else? Ty Jordan was also the Pac-12 Offensive Freshman of the Year last year. And you said they did it for Ty. 38 points, 38 equals murder. Every time you hear him say that we do it for so-and-so when they did, 9 times out of 10 it was a sacrifice. If it's like a major sporting event like the Braves, Hank Aaron dies, and then the CEO or whatever talks about, thank you, Hank Aaron, for having us win this championship and all this shit. You already know what it is. Said the Steelers and Lions coin toss was fishy years ago. The Lions player says heads, but the ref said he said tails and gave the Steelers the ball. Yeah, I remember that was from the 90s, yeah. They play that every time the Steelers and Lions play. Or anytime the Lions go into OT on Thanksgiving, regardless, they always play that. Who I got winning all the NFL games? I have to look at all the games on the schedule, honestly. And see, the only one I can think of off the top of my head who's playing is Buffalo and New England, Baltimore, and Pittsburgh. It was like the main two I can think of off the top of my head. And yeah, I heard about Danny Dimes not playing. Y'all ain't missing nothing. What up, Dorian Carter in the building? Yeah, I remember when that news story broke, I was like, that's kind of weird. Because it felt like out of place. It was like Utah's not finna win a national championship or something. Like, what's this all about? But then comes back full circle. Comes back full motherfucking circle. Let's see what else. Utah had a 28-point win with 28 days left in the year. That one alone, I was like, damn. And then lastly, there was a comment someone had brought up about Utah and players dying. This happened 2 years in a row. Let me find this shit real quick. And I was really floored by this. That it happened 2 years in a row. It'd be one thing if it was spaced apart for like maybe, I don't know, 5 years or something like that. But Jesus Christ. 2 years back to back. So basically what they were saying was Utah sophomore cornerback Aaron Lowe died in a shooting at a house party earlier Sunday, September the 23rd, less than a year after his teammate Ty Jordan was killed in an accidental shooting. Lowe was a high school teammate of Jordan's in Mesquite, Texas, and switched his jersey from number 2 to 22 to honor his friend after the 19-year-old died of a gunshot wound to the abdomen on Christmas night 2020. Salt Lake City police said the 21-year-old Lowe was killed just after midnight, a few hours after the Utes beat Washington State 24-13. 2 players for Utah are deceased within hours of beating Washington State 2 years in a row. They don't be playing. Exactly, it's all about the numbers. Yeah, thank you, Adrian. Yeah, yeah. Body start dropping come playoff time. And yeah, with like the NFL, it'll be like it could be a player that dies or a former player, someone affiliated with the organization a little bit before the playoffs start, maybe during. Shit, it might be before the season starts. And sometimes shortly afterwards, like your Vincent Jackson. He died after the Buccaneers won a Super Bowl. Yeah, yeah, you know what game I'm talking about. Yeah, just like the Lakers won 2020 championship with Kobe, just like the Dodgers won after Chadwick Boseman died. He played Jackie Robinson. The Dodgers won the World Series on the anniversary of Jackie Robinson's funeral. List goes on. So you wish you could get the gematria numbers right to know who's going to win the Super Bowl as a future bet, huge money. Yeah, the thing about that is like there's always numbers that'll line up for like multiple teams and shit like that. So it's not just straight up, all right, all these numbers line up for this one team and nobody else. Sometimes it might be a bunch of numbers, but it varies. Tell LeBron talking about you want to show damn respect. You ain't got my respect, nigga. That's funny as hell. And I feel you on that, man. I feel you. So that Lakers 2020 championship was a sacrifice. Allegedly, yeah. Yeah, he brought it up, yeah. Both of them the same way. Both of them got shot. Obviously, as you know, like on Christmas, there's always, or really any major holiday, some shit always goes down. Because I know Christmas last year was the whole thing in Nashville. And this was one of the stories too. I think this one dropped first. And then the Nashville or vice versa. Just winning Pats or Bills. I'm leaning Buffalo. A Hall of Famer dies before the season started. For who? What about Anderson Jr. got shot by his father? He played for the Rams and went to UCF at age 23. Yeah, I think I heard about that story. And speaking of which, there was actually that Thursday to start the season. Those two Alabama players that had died the same day. It's like two former ones. I was like, that is so fishy. That is so fishy. Because you usually don't hear like former players dying on the same day. And it's two totally different situations. It'd be something if like they were both in like the same car accident or something. No, it's two totally different situations. Say just like Jordan won that 96 championship against the Sonics was a sacrifice as well, yes. So why do NFL players care if they win or not if it's rigged? It's really what comes with it though. Like all of the adulation and everything like that, the praise. The fans are going, oh my God, you're so and so. You won the Super Bowl. You won the finals. All of that stuff, man. Part of, the shit that comes with fame. So there's always a team you least expect to be in the Super Bowl, and this year your picks are the Steelers. Or the Raiders, and they win. The Raiders are more like believable, but the Steelers, hell no. Hell no, unless they just give Ben one Super. That will wake up too many people, though. If Big Ben won a Super Bowl this year, shit. Them badass tennis elbows he got, shit. All right, now the second game they had today, actually really first, Oklahoma State and Baylor. Like I said in this one, I had a feeling Baylor was going to beat Oklahoma State because they didn't want Oklahoma State in the playoffs. This is similar to when they had Oklahoma State lose to, was it Iowa State? I think it was the last year of the BC, or second to last year of the BCS, I think. When Bama played LSU. It took Boise State losing to Nevada, Oklahoma State losing to Iowa State. I forgot who else lost. And somebody else lost all in the same weekend just so Bama could somehow get in. And I don't say all the players are involved. Key players, like niggas like Aiden Hutchinson are involved. When you see niggas throwing up the devil horns and shit on the team, doing the 666s, doing all of this shit, oh, you can best believe them niggas down with that shit. They know what it is. They ain't stupid. That's like when you see the ESPN little graphics with the player picks and stuff, and you see him throwing up hand gestures and shit. Like if they play for Oregon, they might do this with the gloves to make the O and all that shit. Nah, nigga, they know what they doing. Or Kayvon Thibodeau throwing up the devil horns in his picture and shit. I'm like, yeah. And he's supposed to be like a top pick, so yeah. And then you got to factor in NIL deals as well. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this in part 1. Shit, I might have mentioned it like Rick Football. But the NIL deals play a role in this shit now too. Because it's illegal for players to get paid. So they can even add more incentives for them to throw games, rig games, etc. They said, so like when they have a player play badly on purpose that's going to ruin their career, why would that player do that? If you're talking about the NFL, they getting paid, so it don't even matter. In college, that's part of it. It's like, you got to go along with it because you got to remember in the future, whenever they out of college and say they don't make it to the NFL, but they have like a career, those connections are something they still might need for the future. So they're not going to burn those bridges in case they need it. Say you do go pro and you retire and you need a job somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You might need someone, put in a good word for you. So they don't want to break that trust. Financial security, that's the best way to sum it up. Rob Brady paid that dude for that game-winning TD pass he gave that dude because of the magnets. Yeah, I mentioned it in like an older stream where he actually like paid him more than the football was worth, I believe. Gave him like a shit ton of apparel. I really thought it was some bullshit at first. I was like, you know what? That's kind of a fair trade-off. I'll give him that. Floyd Mayweather said a belt don't make me. Shit, reading don't either. No, I'm not from Memphis. I'm from Chattanooga. Did young Dolph's fake death cause chaos? Memphis in general already has chaos with or without a fake death. It just exacerbated it. So like I heard somewhere they were saying they shot up Dolph's dead body and shit in his gold casket. Which this story don't even make sense. Shot up his they say he shot up his casket or whatever. What, during the funeral service? Some shit like that. I was like, that's wild. But the main point is he was in a gold casket. Y'all know about that gold casket. We see George Floyd in a gold casket. Pooh Shiesty's brother was in a gold casket. Jeezy's mom was in a gold casket. Who was it? Michael Jackson had a gold casket. Kobe Bryant, Nipsey, gold casket. You see the trend I'm getting with. It's funny how Suns versus Warriors first game, Vegas gave it to the Suns. Then 2-3 days later, the Warriors won when they were been supposed to win both games versus the Suns. Yeah, you know how that should be. Said none of them from Texas and the Longhorns is ass. Yeah, I'll say this, though. They going to come back around. Like, just like how USC seemed down and out, USC going to make their way back. Well, they definitely are now with Lincoln Riley. But Texas will eventually find their way back. Too much money. Sometimes the NFL players, when they say what college they were from, sometimes it's funny, kind of. I forgot. I saw one the other night. I think it was the Myles Garrett one. He pulled a Tony Gonzalez. You like Myles Garrett, Texas A&M or something? It was something like that. I was like, that's kind of funny. And then Matthew Judon said, "Body built by Taco Bell." I was like, okay. And now that you mentioned that signs, hand sign symbols. You notice whenever you run a marathon, a half marathon, they always seem post the runners with devil horns in most of the main picks. Damn. Damn, even in marathons, ain't that some shit? How they rig UFC fights? They gonna have a dude take a fall. Simple. It's like they gonna say, "Hey, bro, you ain't gonna win." Kind of like in wrestling, how or WWE specify here. How there's someone that tells you who gonna win before, you go out there, do your entrances and all that stuff. Same shit. Like, hey, you ain't gonna win this. Like, you think Deontay Wilder didn't know he was supposed to lose them last 2 fights to Fury? He knew. Because again, they are actors. Like Money Mayweather and McGregor. All that shit talking they were doing, but it's like they both getting a shit ton of money for this. They putting on a show to draw you in, to build that drama. Like, oh, McGregor said this about Mayweather. Mayweather said this about McGregor. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, I can't wait to see them in the ring when they fight it out and shit. See, they build up all this tension. They show it right before the fight to keep you hooked in. Think about every UFC pay-per-view, every boxing pay-per-view, the little dramatic documentary or whatever leading up to their entrances to the fight, all that, the theatric camera angles. Like, pay attention. It's all a motherfucking show. It's entertainment. It's a movie. Phone versus 3-6. That's some real niggas right there. I heard about that shit. I was like, wow. I only heard about the fight. I was mad. I just didn't even hear about the versus battle. I would have watched that shit. Like, the whole thing. Talking about shit I listened to growing up. Hell. They could be wax figures in the caskets. Could be. Young Dolph Boulevard, Simple Truth, done a vid. The numbers are crazy. They naming streets after. Yeah, when niggas got streets named after them and shit like that, notable people, there was something was involved more than what they letting on. Like, you think just simple one. MLK. There's MLK Boulevard every state. Every city. So follow the money, predict the chip. College is a scam. Yeah. Unless you want to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, something you actually need a college degree for, that's true. Papiteo. I think I pronounced that right. You should do hip hop truth with the mask. Nah, there's too many goddamn mask videos out there. No. It's a thing, but niggas took that shit way too far. Athletic actors, exactly. Even Mayweather's fights are rigged. Yes. 100% rigged. UFC breakdown. Boxing is rigged. Yeah, just mentioned that. And the media don't give Mayweather credit for beating De La Hoya or Shane Mosley. Nah, they ain't. The rigging is coming more and more obvious. Yeah, especially with, I say college. College was the one that for the longest time seemed real. And then it finally got to a point, was like, okay, something ain't right here. But besides just like referees and shit, which we knew about that. That's nothing new. But when you start seeing players doing questionable things, that's when it started being like, okay, something ain't adding up with this. Like on part 1, I showed that wide receiver bailing on his route. At the end of the game, Ohio State Clemson in that playoff semifinal. He saw the ball coming, motherfucker just turned and just dipped and slid and act like he ain't see it. Hell yeah. They gotta watch high school football to see a real game. Yeah. The annoying thing about that, some high schools don't even, like, some teams be so bad they can't throw, so they literally have to run every play. That's the one frustrating thing about high school football is, like, you might have all these tall-ass receivers, but you got a quarterback who can't throw to save his goddamn life. So you just got a bunch of tall-ass, skinny blockers. They say MLK is Don King, and the funny thing is that they have the same name and look alike. I've heard about that. That 3-6 and Beezy Bone shit was set up too. They're entertainers, and Beezy Bone's a hell of an actor. You saw him on You saw some of his low budget films and him doing voiceovers. He's talented. Yeah, like they all with the get down on this shit. All them niggas on versus down with them people. Who's in the script? Like I said, for the Super Bowl, I picked Dallas versus Buffalo. Dallas winning. But there's a lot of coverage of Aaron Rodgers. It's like a new story every week. Every single week, there is something new about Aaron Rodgers. Last one talking about CV19 toe and all this. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, the fact I even heard that in the background, I'm like, what the fuck is ESPN on right now? And then he was talking about, I'll pull out my toe and all this. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? That's something I'd expect from the NBA to do something that over the top and just stupid. You thought college was real too? Yeah, people want to think just because all the tradition and stuff, there's some integrity with it. When it's like recruiting. How you think they get recruits there to play? Like the best ones at least. Can't have integrity doing that. I remember that. Oh yeah, Texas. Yeah, Texas. It's a religion in Texas. Football is a whole religion out there. This your second season not watching football or basketball. You can't watch it no more. I feel you. Cowboys, Bills, a Super Bowl in the early '90s. Yeah. And I think they played in LA too. Found it funny that in Friday Night Lights movie was rigged that the black high school team beat the white team. Oh shit. And so you didn't see Bama or Georgia, but it kind of felt the same when Bama played in Auburn. Oh my God. That was the weekend I really wanted to go live for part 2. Was that when I was like, yo, this Auburn game was wild. Like, there's no way in hell Auburn should have lost this damn game. But somehow, Bama found a way to win, along with the help from the referees. And the moment it went into overtime, I'm like, oh yeah, we know how this shit going. Gotta ask as a Panthers fan, is the Cam Newton return already over in Carolina, or might Cam do good next year in Carolina as they're still rebuilding? I said on Monday, he's basically like a show pony. Supply and demand for a product. He was in the league. People were saying he was washed up in New England. He had no weapons. And then all of a sudden, the whole sheep shot shit got involved. They got Mac Jones. You knew Mac Jones was going to start eventually, sooner than later. All of a sudden, Cam's without a team. Now everyone's like, man, Cam should be on the team in the NFL, man. He ain't washed up, blah, 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 blah. Comes back to Carolina. Scores some touchdowns. Gets in the headlines. That's about it. Just to drive attention, like, hey, we got Cam here. Here's Cam Newton. Here you go. But you think he was going to, like, come in for the Panthers and take them on a Super Bowl run in the middle of the season? Hell no. Dak and McCarthy got their death rituals in. So you going Dallas for the Super Bowl. News now said Dallas as well. Yeah, I see a lot of people is either Dallas, Green Bay, and of course Tampa Bay, because can't bet against Tom Brady. Then people that play college football, you wonder if they're in on it. I'm sure some of them are. As far as the financial aspect of it, of the under table shit, all of them know about that shit. All the under the table stuff. One of my friends, he was a walk-on for Tennessee as a wide receiver, and he was talking to the coach, former UT coach, about like if I play, I still got to pay for rent, cover expenses, and all that. And then said coach was like, oh yeah, we got that taken care of, and that was it. And this is a walk-on, so they shouldn't be getting financial assistance like that. Exactly, Cam is there for the ratings. So since the Panthers Super Bowl, the most hyped team loses the Super Bowl. Yeah. Same with when they Denver played Seattle. You like going to HBCU football games because their team is trash, but the best part about this halftime with the marching bands, yep, it's the complete opposite of white college football teams. They bands be lame as hell. Talking about the so and so band playing at halftime. That's when everybody goes to the bathroom concession stand. People ain't trying to hear that whack ass shit. All of it sounds the same. As far as like your white schools, all that shit sounds the same. Like Tennessee, the pride of the Southland, is supposed to be one of the best bands in the nation. Let them tell it. That shit ain't special. The coolest thing they do is make a tea. And for anyone that I know that was in band, I'm sure you talented, but like, let's be real, bro. Let's be fucking real. Individually, you might be talented as hell, but the band ain't shit. That Cam Newton thing was a media stunt, get people talking, draw attention. Yeah. He's a D1 wide receiver for West Virginia. Shit, ask the nigga then. Hell, who did it this time? He got a video about this shit too. About what go on behind the scenes of colleges as far as athletes. Tell your other bros a DM for Bethany College. I feel like I heard about Bethany College. What the fuck have I heard about Bethany College? I don't know. It might have been a high school. They had a banner up. Lakers Clippers game was so obviously rigged. Lakers were down 3 to 4 points the whole game, yet couldn't take the lead not once. Damn, the Magnets were not on their side, man. What up, B-Fire? He said, Bama got you paid. Who thought Georgia was winning? That was set up. The setup was clear. yeah, I told you. Shit would have been way too easy. There we go. Who did it? Came through with it. So they seen you women, i.e. the Skulls. Easiest way to manipulate an athlete. So you got an uncle that played in the NFL for a season. He probably knows about the rig, and you think you got a discussion about it sometimes too. So you saw a video where Mike Korzimba made a video on the 2011 dunk. Yeah, I heard about that. I've seen that. I covered that in one of my videos, yeah. About it was in LA. Got the Kia deal. He jumped over the Kia. Everything just so happened to line up perfectly for this rollout. And the Clippers predicted he was going to win, yeah. So there is a Bethany that is D2 in soccer, but D3 in football. Backwoods in West Virginia, Milky. Oh. West Virginia. I've never been to West Virginia. Don't have a reason to. You could bet your last dollar that night Luke Kennedy or whatever his name is was finna get cash a manipulated basket 3-pointer as soon as the Lakers cut it to 1. Oh, Luke Kennard, yeah. White boy from Duke. It might be the same Bethany College. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure. It might be. It might be. Let's see. Back in that Oklahoma State Baylor game. Point shaving. The word of the day is point shaving. If the over was crazy for the Bama Georgia game, this was the opposite. You had a kicker who was 11 for 11, field goals of, 35 yards. Missed 2 in this game for Baylor. Oklahoma State seemed allergic of scoring. The picks, just like the Oregon-Utah game, how bad those picks were. All the tip interceptions, the horrible decision-making by the quarterback for Oklahoma State. I was like, God damn. And the funny thing is, such a low-scoring game for the Big 12 championship, and the Big 12 has a reputation of not playing any defense. Ain't that something? Tell your family betted on who will win the Super Bowl, and you bet on the Cowboys. Them boys. White boys are bronze kryptonite, no captains. Oh, shit. That's funny as hell. White boys are LeBron's kryptonite. Or shit, a white fan talking shit. That's his kryptonite. White women talking shit from the sideline. That's his real kryptonite. So you at all these white schools and marching bands. You don't want that bullshit. Get the fuck off the field. That's what I'm saying. They ain't playing Thriller. Don't play shit. Or Rocky. Rocky Top cool. Rocky Top cool. So what made Tom Brady be the chosen one? Shit, he was picked. Simple as that. Honestly, being white helps too. As a quarterback, that helps a lot. 70% of bettors had Georgia, who were 6.5-point favorites. So you knew Bama was going to win. Shit is clockwork. That's what I'm saying. Vegas cashed the fuck in. They had the Pac-12 championship in Vegas. And now all these games going down. Let's see what we got. See, LCS said, can I talk a little bit about the clones of popular people like Shaquille O'Neal freezing the fuck up, stop moving on there. Draymond Green freezing up in the interview until Festus Ezeli called his name, snap him out of it. Shit, LeBron James. Saw that man sitting on the sideline, courtside, watching himself. And then you see the rings and shit on his finger. I was like, yeah, that's LeBron, bro. What they say, the truth will come to the light. Hey, look where we are now. A lot of things are coming out. Oh, shit. Actually, let me go back to this real quick. You remember when Kevin Hart was joking about Stephen Curry being like an android robot and all this stuff? Talking about I saw him in the locker room. Was he changing out his arms or some shit like that? Like, yo. The niggas ain't joking about that shit. They made sure Kevin Hart said it, so it's just funny. Yeah, they really got robots at that bitch. And then there's that clip of Steph Curry's little whatever his tattoo is. Like the shit like disappeared. It was the weirdest thing. It was like real slow-mo in the finals when they were playing the Cavs. Like his shit like was there, and then next thing you know, the shit like just disappeared. I was like, what the fuck? I had to play it back multiple times just to make sure, and I had to slow it down too just to make sure I saw what I saw, so I wasn't crazy. That shit disappeared, my nigga. So you need that soundbite with that Becky said allegedly something about a car accident with Bronny. Yeah, because Shannon wouldn't even say what the hell was actually said. Brady's related to someone, has to be. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Not cool, but why always the car crashes and overdoses? I feel like it's just an easy thing to wish bad on people. Because the other ones where you'd have to really think out if you said you hope, I don't know, somebody got shot and killed or something. You'd have to really think that out a little bit more as to how the situation would go down. So anytime Braun is playing a good team in the regular season, there's a 99% chance the scriptwriters would make him lose that game. Opposite of Bradrinochrome. His dad's worth $3.1 billion and owned a financial company named New England Financial from 1976 to 96. You wonder if he has ties to Robert Kraft. More than likely, financially, who has ties to CBS. Very high chance. Yeah. That will make a whole lot of sense. Reggie Jackson and Luke Kennard beating Braun, AD, Russ. While PG plays like shit. Yeah, bro. Totally believe. That's funny. Oh, you talking about Brady's dad. Yeah. That you believe it's about Bob Hope and Henry Kissinger. They exposed the Jackson 5 being sexually assaulted. Yeah, I heard about that shit. That was fucked up. You LeBron James. You from Akron, Ohio. You drove a Ford Focus and a Benz in the front. That real stuff. I don't fuck. What you say about because I'm LeBron James? Said assaulted before Ed Sullivan show. You got to find the book to bring receipts. Oh nah, you good, you good. But yeah, I think I heard about the Ed Sullivan Show shit. So apparently, allegedly, that shit happened like every time they had to perform live on TV. Darren Harris, he said the whole Bama Georgia game was scripted. Of course. Of course, the number one defense in the nation is leaving all these receivers wide ass open. Like, just nigga got a whole SEC logo around him, no Georgia defender around him, and then the grass and yardage around that, still no Georgia defender around him. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. And then on Bama's side of it, you got to look at all these plays where they're just making bad tackles. Like I said earlier in this stream, like the one with, what's that nigga name? Brock Bowers. That's a cool name, by the way. Brock Bowers. Man, that's badass. Brock Bowers. Anyway, this nigga trucked 3 Bama defenders. 3 of them. And one of them was a big ass dude, too. Somebody should have brought him down. And then on the last one, dude tried to dive for his legs to sell it. Other dude just watching him run in the end zone. Could have tried to, trip him up at least. Leave it all on the field, but money. But I think about the sheep shot on LeBron was doubled. Sheep shot and still caught it. I mean, that's all. It's all to push an agenda. So at this point, it's all to put. You already know what it is. I don't have to keep talking about it. You already know what it is with this shit. Like, you know what they trying to do. What kind of emotional stress do I think football players go through when they transfer from real high school to fake college football? I guess the homesick aspect is maybe one emotional stress. Shit, the stress of playing for a recognizable college team where you have all of these cameras on you, the media on you. Say you play for Alabama, the media on you all the time, so you really can't fuck up like ever. You end up in the news, you'll be in the doghouse with Nick Saban's old crazy ass. There's that aspect. And it really depends on the situation, too. Like, if you're someone who vibes better going to, I don't know, California or some shit, it might work out. Versus if you a city kid and you got to play in, like, I don't know, Kansas, you're going to fucking hate it. Or if you don't even start and you've been used to starting your whole life. And all of a sudden it's like, damn, I'm a 3rd, 4th stringer. It's like I remember Alvin Kamara talking about he ain't like playing for Bama because he never really got to play and shit. Yeah, that shit was funny. 2 Iowa blockers just let Hutchinson get a sack. Oh, funny thing, man. I just noticed. He only got eye block over 1 eye, too. Ain't that some shit? Only over 1 eye. Hell yeah, for sure. Kevin Hart and Wesley. You ain't finished it yet. I added that to my list. I said I was going to watch some of this shit when I'm done with this stream. I got to watch the new episode of Power. Got to watch that first. Then I might jump to that show, True Story. I saw the trailer. I was like, yo, this shit actually look kind of good. Kevin Hart's not playing the same person. Said many headlines of Virgil Abloh's death. The Louis Vuitton, y'all know what it is. Called him a Titan. That along with young Dolph's Ryan Tannehill connection making the Titans more likely to go to the Super Bowl. Like I said, I still don't see the Titans making it to the Super Bowl. Because I really connected that more so to Kanye West. Virgil, that is. To Kanye West. Because he the nigga who just dropped the album recently. Or in the last recent months. Said the Bearcats still make the playoffs. Like I said, if they do, they're going to get dick punched. And to make this, like, since you can't say the R word because it's 2021, they going to get dick punched. It's going to be like when Washington played Bama. It's like, why the fuck are you here? It's going to be like, or Notre Dame anytime they play, or Oklahoma. Why the fuck are you here? It's just cool for Cincy to say they made it if they do. Yeah. So the perks of D1 ball is a drug, pussy. Facts. Fame, indoctrination, Luciferian, and Masonry / fraternity. You have to be focused. I guess you're saying on and off the field. Or focus more off the field. That's really like college in general, not just athletes, just anybody. Because it's the one time you go into school, but you have way more freedom. You don't have parental supervision. You got to manage your time yourself. You don't have anyone telling you, hey, you have to do this homework and shit like that if you're a regular student. So it's just one of the things you just got to be more focused in general as an individual as part of growing up. You get more responsibility now. You actually got to, pay rent, pay bills, this, that, and the third. Yeah. I ain't flying doing it. That's funny. Have been with somebody wet spot. What? Yeah, you're going to have to add on to that. So all you saying is that's a very selective adjective calling him a titan and shit. Yeah, I feel you on that, though. I feel that. Memphis Grizzlies to the finals? Hell no. Hell no. That would be something, though, man, if it would turn out to be Memphis. So Daniel said he a big football fan. Well, was, but you said you never paid less attention to a season like you have this year. And when you watch it, you can't see it the same. Sucks your family can't all see it. Like I said, it's phases, man. It's stages. I went through that. I can't watch this shit stage. Then I came back like, yo, this is entertaining. But this shit fake as hell, but it's entertaining. Yeah, like I said, I don't think Memphis going to the finals. At least not this year. Nah, that wasn't the R word I was talking about. It was more like sexual assault. That R word. That's the one I was talking about. So there's a mix of real people who are in on the rigging and robot. I assume you're talking about the NBA. I'm assuming you're talking about the NBA. Because if that is the case, the NBA, all them niggas in on it. The ones who probably ain't in on as much as like, rookies and shit. Or someone that necessarily get drafted or initiated after they got drafted. So they got to learn along the way. That is if you're talking about the NBA. So you think the Titans will go to the Super Bowl 56? They're forcing the stars to fake injuries. Whether it be A.J. Brown, Julio, Don Juan, Julio Jones, and Derrick Henry. Like I said, they're going to sneak in the playoffs. I ain't say them niggas going to win no damn Super Bowl. They broke the record for most injuries in a season that will come back fresh for the playoffs with home games. I see what you're getting at, though. Say you think the Titans make a run in the playoffs, though they're making them look bad now. But Henry is now supposedly coming back for the playoffs. Sounds about right. Mainly, I'm talking about that second part. Said Nuggets, Lakers versus Nets, Celtics. I'm still saying Lakers, Nets. Well, seeing how they've been comparing Cowboys linebacker Micah Parsons to Lawrence Taylor to win Defensive Player of the Year in his rookie season. The only player to do that is LT, the real LT, or the original. Yeah. Well, I mean, this shit repeat itself over and over. Like all sports, it tends to repeat itself. The cycles tend to repeat themselves. Like if USC had years of dominance and say the 70s or something and they ain't done shit for like 30 years, come back around, they gonna do it again. Same with Bama. Bama, a lot of people don't remember this, but there was a time, especially if you younger, you probably don't remember this. But the early 2000s, Bama really wasn't anything close to what we see now. Like Bama was on probation. Ain't that crazy? They was on probation for recruiting. Bam was on probation for recruiting and couldn't go to bowl games. That's funny. But yeah. Bama was not a good team. Like, they were lucky to go to the Independence Bowl. Then when they got Nick Saban, shit changed quick. Well, I do work for a construction company in the office. Go to school on some days. We have something called Sugar Day to support the school clubs, and that shit was a fucking scam. That sounds so weird the way they call it. Jerry Jones needs another ring. He too old. That's funny. I remember Mike Vrabel was a Belichick protege. They didn't let the Titans smack Brady in the playoffs for no reason. Yep, well aware of that. He will make a Super Bowl one day, might be this year. I agree with you. He'll make a Super Bowl. I don't necessarily know about this year, but I do agree with that. Hell yeah. What's up, LCS marketing? Oh, fried Oreos, man. I done had fried Oreos, man. That shit good, but it's definitely bad for you. That is definitely some southern shit. Anything deep fried that don't need to be deep fried, some southern shit. I think they got deep fried pickles. I think that's some shit too. They got deep fried ice cream. I'm like, how the fuck you fry ice cream? That shit cold. That's a serious question. How the fuck do you fry ice cream? Wolverines win. That's what I'm saying. Was Jerry Jones old as the owner during the 90s when? Yes. Jerry Jones is like old as fuck. And he the one who be running them damn coaches off. Said, well, Patrick Mahomes, be the next Tom Brady. Yeah, they already trying to paint him as that. As the next golden boy. You see how much money they paid this nigga after he won the Super Bowl? Part owner of the Kansas City Royals and shit. Was he under the age of 25 at the time? Like, come on. Where they do that at? I ain't heard that one. That's new to me. And his dad was a former baseball player in the MLB. Can you say... I got a video on it anyway. Can you say Monarch athlete? As a Giants fan, it's fucking disrespectful to compare Michael Parsons to LT. Yeah, you know they gonna try to do that shit, though. The fuck? The fuck? Deep fried Doritos, my nigga? Deep fried Doritos? God damn, like... What the fuck? Deep fried Doritos, nigga? Shit. That's overkill. Damn. I try one over shit. I don't know what that would taste like, though. I'm about to Google that after this scream. So that should be probably like fried bologna sandwiches. Wow. Throwback right there. Fried bologna sandwiches. I know about that shit. That nigga said a fried bologna sandwich. Some white chick was making fried bologna sandwiches on Food Network. Stop. Nope. Tell her, put the meat down. The sandwich meat. Put that sandwich meat down. Don't even do it. Once Mahomes signed the contract, the NFL made him play worse. But yeah, they are going to make him a legendary QB, not by his skill, but because of the NFL's desire. I mean, the nigga got some skill for sure, though. But yeah. That's how it be. He said, that's in deep frying. So the mentality in the South is anything fried is good. That's where that shit comes from. Anything fried, if you can fry it, is good. That's the thought process of people in the South. Shit, think about okra. Fried okra. Fried okra is fucking amazing. Now I see somebody added some more to the list of fried things. I'm like, damn. Right? Like, they don't know nothing about that shit. Some of them probably do, though. Shout out to your pug dog, Ellie. I don't know who that is. Fried mozzarella sticks in the air fryer is a catastrophe. You had to learn that the hard way. USC. USC will be the next dynasty. It's their time now. They had the Pete Carroll era and then the little rough patch afterwards. They were still kind of winning shit, but it wasn't nearly the USC that we're used to seeing. That's going to be the team that's going to come back as USC. Because they ain't got no fucking competition out there besides Oregon and like maybe UCLA. Because I know what Spencer Rattler transferring to UCLA. Ain't that funny? Lincoln Riley goes to USC. He benched Spencer Rattler, and now Spencer Rattler just so happens to go to UCLA. For Chip Kelly, who's another offensive genius. Let them tell it. That's funny. But yeah, I'll say USC. Bama's dynasty ain't falling anytime soon, though. Once white people get a hold of something, it's over. Facts. Dances. Once white people get a hold of dances, change to newer dance. Oh, shit. That nigga said that shit give him mud butt. Man, you stupid, bro. Damn. So LSU or Clemson, truthful. I really thought Clemson was gonna be the next one, and then when Trevor Lawrence left, shit changed. Granted, this could be a one-off thing for Clemson, but that was a team I really thought. LSU, nah. They gonna be around, but they're not the team you take serious every year. Why do the elite keep letting Bama win? Nick Saban. Same reason the NFL keep having Brady and keep having Brady and Belichick win all them damn Super Bowls. Same shit. Nick Saban and Bill Belichick essentially like one and the same when it comes to coaching styles, like the type of coach. I'm talking about a motherfucker you not used to seeing smile ever. And it's weird seeing them in commercials showing any personality. Really, they ain't even known for having personality. And really, to be frank, they known for being assholes. But they really good at what they do. Because, like, as much, even though, like, I'm a Tennessee fan, as much as I can't stand Nick Saban, you can't help but respect how good of a coach this nigga is. Rigged, scripted, fake or not, this man is a damn good coach. And his ability to adapt to how the game has changed. From back in the day, Alabama wasn't known for putting up 40-something points in the game in, like, the SEC championship or whatever like that. And them do it with, like, a running quarterback and just throwing the ball for 400-something yards and shit like that. Like, nah, their thing was running back, dominating defense. And it wasn't, like, no huddle, up-tempo shit. So that is impressive. Utah beat Oregon 2 times by 30 points. Yeah, they spanked their ass. She ain't from deep south to up south. Nigga said up south. Sean Collins said roll, tide, roll. Best thing about the West Coast is Mexican food trucks and In-N-Out. I heard about In-N-Out. I want to say, have I been to In-N-Out? I don't even remember if I've been to In-N-Out or not, but I've heard a lot about it. I've definitely heard about it, and I think they actually have is a Whataburger In-N-Out in like Alabama, somewhere near the beach. I want to say it's Whataburger. I have to look it up. So you have another Bama dynasty after this one. You want another? I mean, hold up. What you mean another one? Like, you saying another one as if like Bama still ain't a dynasty just because they don't win every single year. Like, shit, they've been a dynasty since what, 2010? And I was reading something somewhere. They were saying Bama has been ranked at one point in time every year. Ranked number one, every year at one point in time since 2008. That is the wildest shit. I was like, God damn. Do you know how hard that is to do? At some point every year be ranked number one? Going back to 2008? That's wild. Because they generate most of the money in college sports. Exactly, that too. You know, I damn sure don't feel bad for no Georgia players. Damn, point spread was definitely shady. Oh yeah, for sure. That's a new Jameis Winston. I'm gonna add a list of motherfuckers. They say I look like. I heard Eddie Murphy, Jameis Winston. I don't know. I don't know about that one. They say Nick Cannon, Michael B. Jordan, Jameis. That's the first. The Jameis Winston. That's funny though. Yeah, that makes sense. They ain't got a problem with Patrick Mahomes. Nick, good coach, but not a good human being. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. When I was younger, I used to call Nick Saban Nick Satan because he made his deal with the devil to get all them damn championships. It's kind of a joke, but I'm kind of serious too. But in Southern States, the only Mexican restaurant they have that was Taco Bell, but they love seafood. That's not true about the Mexican restaurants. He said Danny Dimes better than him anyway. So the rigging affects the players the most. Yeah, I see what you're saying though. But I mean, shit, they still took part in it. So that's why I really don't feel bad. So you live in Colorado and the outs are slowly popping up. In and outs are slowly popping up here. They're like 4 now. I swear there's one in the South. So I've heard that name, In and Out. I know I've seen. I swear it might just be Cookout. I might have got too confused. I swear there's an In and Out. Okay. Okay, so Texas got everything. I gotta remember that.
What's going on?
What up? Wait, why you got on this fucking
I just came.
jacket and
I came
shit?
home. I just came home.
Is it really that cold in in Vegas, bro?
Hell yeah. Nah, it ain't that cold. I like staying warm.
Shit, I was like, I didn't know they had winter out there. To be honest.
What's going on? What y'all talking about?
How about them Bulldogs?
Yeah, I know, man. It was a good run.
I mean, shit, they can still, like I said, they can still make the playoffs.
Yeah, they could still make it, but
Which
I
they should.
mean,
I don't see why not.
that game was kind of funny, man.
Yeah, like I mentioned, like how they was leaving niggas wide ass open.
Exactly.
Suddenly they're not playing dominating defense. Granted, it's Alabama, but still, the team that's been destroying every other team all year, all of a sudden just couldn't do it.
My thing is, bro, like I know Bama defense is good, but they showed a Georgia performance today.
They flipped the script.
Yeah.
They switch roles. I got you. Damn, these commercials getting too wild.
And you know, history repeated itself again, you know?
Yeah. And the funny thing I actually noticed when I was watching like the end and everything, they were saying that Kirby Smart's Georgia's team is yet to beat Bama. And Gary Danson was like, notice, or the main word there is yet. I was like,
Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, when Georgia went up 10-0, I'm like, oh, this one about to be over.
Nah, it's Alabama, bro.
I know, but you know, just by the defense. And then Oklahoma State, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them too.
That game, I knew it was gonna be close, but I knew like Oklahoma State wasn't gonna win.
You knew that?
Yeah. You really think anyone want to see Oklahoma State playing a college football playoffs?
But if Bama would have won, though, it wouldn't have mattered.
What you mean if Oklahoma State had a won and Bama wait?
If Bama would have beat Georgia and Oklahoma State still would have won that game, I don't think they would have leapfrogged Cincinnati. You get what I'm saying?
I
But
don't know about all that.
I get what you're saying, like as in they had to eliminate Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm. But you were saying you don't think Oklahoma State would have leapfrogged Cincy?
No.
Had Oklahoma State won, Cincy won, Bama won.
Mm-mm.
I don't know about that. Like
I don't think so. But
who the hell would really want to see Cincy? See what I'm saying?
yeah. Yep, I do.
I don't know who Kyle Fartenhouse is, but that name looks familiar for some reason. So will we ever get a Packer dynasty? Shit. Not with Aaron Rodgers, not a dynasty. Because you know his ass on the way out soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see, Michigan. They've been kicking Iowa's ass. Which that shouldn't even come as a shock to anybody. You know what's wild though?
What?
Is like the shit that surrounds Notre Dame, because you're talking about the playoffs, is they still had a chance to make the college football playoff.
Who?
Notre Dame without their
I know,
head coach
yeah.
Brian Kelly.
Yep.
And now they hired Marcus Freeman, who was a coordinator for Notre Dame, turned down the LSU job before getting to Notre Dame. Personally, I think Notre Dame's gonna start being mediocre
Again?
to bad, yeah, because they got a black coach. Remember when they had what's his name, Ty Willingham?
Oh yeah, yep. It was
Yeah,
like
like they
barely
was,
making 500.
yeah, like they was alright, but they weren't like Notre Dame, the historic Notre Dame you're used to hearing and seeing and shit.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like they're gonna be mediocre at best. So yeah, it's not the Cowboys, definitely Bucks and pass. They generate so much money. I don't see the Patriots in it. Yeah, I like Mexican food. That's funny. That's funny as hell. He's saying, "Let me going out saying F Tennessee." Yeah, when it comes to college sports, bro, when it comes to the SEC football, I don't give a damn, bro. I don't like any team in the SEC East, not named Tennessee. I don't give a damn who it is. Fuck Georgia, fuck Vandy, fuck Kentucky, fuck Florida, fuck South Carolina, fuck Missouri. If you ain't got an orange tee, nigga, fuck them.
Gonzaga,
Facts.
they lost again.
What, in basketball?
Mm-hmm.
It's early. I'll take losses in basketball with a grain of salt if it's early on.
Yeah, shit, Michigan whooping Iowa.
You knew that was gonna happen.
Hell yeah.
I was honestly surprised that since he ended up beating Houston, I thought they'd have Houston win just to knock them out the way too.
That first half was pretty close.
It was like 14-13.
Yeah, but they called a questionable PI.
Mm-hmm.
And they scored, and then dude threw a pick. And it was over after that.
Damn, yeah, because I was like flipped it back. It was like 38-13. I was like, yep, this is a wrap. This game over. They got that
So Baylor
high-powered
won
offense.
as an underdog, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know
Bama.
these probably don't count, but Northern Illinois, they won as an underdog. Utah
Who'd they
State
play?
won as an underdog.
Wait, who did Northern Illinois play?
Kent State.
Mm. Oh, yeah, they was playing in Detroit, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Utah State was an underdog
Beat
to
San
San
Diego
Diego
State.
State and
Who
won
was ranked, 19th or something?
19. Louisiana was an underdog and beat App State. Alabama was an underdog and beat Georgia. So today was what, an underdog day?
Yeah. Vegas had to make back a lot of money.
Damn,
Had to
just
make a
imagine
lot of money.
all the underdogs.
Said Big D in the building. That's funny.
What's going on?
Said all the players ain't in on it. I know.
What they say?
Oh, Tiger Strong, we talking about
Oh
when he
yeah,
felt bad for the players and on the rigging and shit like that.
yeah.
I say I don't feel bad for the ones that took part in that shit. Now, if they got hurt, it'd be different. Like if it was like, hey, you gotta sit in here and take this sack, and dude fucks him up. Oh yeah, I'd be like, damn, that sucks, bro. You really had to take a sack like that, man. Shit, it couldn't have been like the Brett Favre Michael Strahan where it was just like Brett Favre just laid down for him. Pause.
Who you think gonna win the Cal USC game tonight?
What?
Cal
Oh, you
USC.
talking about? Oh, they had to play a game because CV19 pushed it back, right?
Yeah.
Huh. I honestly forgot that game was even on. It's because it's irrelevant as hell.
No, it is.
But
It is. I'm just
but to
looking down.
answer your question, though, shit, it make more sense for USC to keep that momentum. They got Lincoln Riley as a head coach. Good for recruiting. Because you see all these niggas from Oklahoma switching to USC.
You see him though?
Yeah, USC. Like I said, USC coming back.
Yeah, coming back. I don't even know how Cal is the favorite though. That's crazy.
That's a good question.
Why could they playing in Cal probably?
Could be. So Rashawn said Bama and Georgia will definitely play again. The playoffs so the betters fade Georgia. I don't know. I don't know. There's just too much shit with Michigan, bro. Too much stuff that surrounds Michigan that makes me think otherwise. Like I already mentioned, they already mentioned in July, Jim Harbaugh was talking about that Michigan was going to beat Ohio State. They even went so far to say he changed the name of, I forgot what drill it was, from like the name of that to the beat Ohio State drill. I was like, okay, I get that Jim Harbaugh's a weird motherfucker, but that honestly sounds made up as hell. That he really did that. On top of that, you got the media talking about how Michigan football is back. We already mentioned traditional teams are always going to be around. Dynasties are always going to come back. Because Alabama was gone, they came back. USC looks like they going to come back. Texas, we still waiting on that one.
Yeah.
Them niggas going to be waiting for a little minute. I don't even hate Texas. I'm just like, damn. Texas still sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then Desmond Howard, I forgot, was he on the Get Up? He was talking about that Michigan-Ohio State game. It was the 30-year anniversary of him doing, the Heisman stiff arm pose and shit like that.
And they was talking about that?
Yeah, he was talking about that. And he was at the Michigan-Ohio State game, of course. And he was talking about the atmosphere after the game, after they won. And the words he used was, you couldn't have scripted it any better. Exactly. And then even further with this Michigan shit, Iowa's coach Kurt Ferentz is from Royal Oak, Michigan, which is half an hour away from Oxford, Michigan, where the shooting took place. Think about that. They beat Ohio State, shooting takes place. And then they play Iowa, where the coach just so happens to be from Michigan. In the span of a week. Then they got the 42 ritual with the patch on the jersey.
Oh, they put 42 on there?
Yeah, it's like 42 TM on the Michigan jersey. And why I say it could be Michigan versus Georgia, Kirby Smart and Jim Harbaugh were both born on December 23rd. Alfred, what are the odds that two head coaches just so happen to have the same birthday and both their teams make the playoffs? Assuming Georgia makes it, which I think they will. Let's see. Michigan equals 46. Harbaugh's 58, just like championship, which equals 58. And it was 56 years ago. Last time Michigan played Georgia, Wolverines equals 56.
So that's probably gonna be the matchup.
More than likely.
In the championship game, or you think in the?
I'm saying a championship game.
How you think they're gonna do that?
I'll say
because you know Bama
Michigan
gonna
will
be one.
play, say Bama more than likely. It have to be because they wouldn't want Georgia and Bama to play right after that. Again, like SEC championship and then semifinal playing again. Nah.
Because I think
So
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be,
Bama probably, and then Michigan,
I say Bama, Michigan,
Georgia.
Georgia's gonna destroy Cincy.
But I don't
If
think
they
they're gonna
play
play them
Cincy, it's
though.
gonna get ugly. If Cincy gets in, it would get ugly.
'Cause I think Bama probably gonna play them.
So if Bama plays them, regardless, they still gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
Like Cincy has no shot in hell at winning this shit.
They don't.
Said Baylor and Bama games was rigged. On God, it was.
What'd he say?
Said the Baylor and the Bama games were rigged. Oh yeah. It's funny. The whole time I wasn't even talking about the ACC. I totally forgot the ACC championship was even on. Like you look like you don't even know what teams is in it, do you?
Huh?
Yeah, I said you don't even know what teams in the ACC championship, do you?
Pitt and Wake Forest.
Yeah, two teams no one wants to see.
Yeah, exactly.
That Cincy boring. Nigga said fuck Cincy. Oh, you right about that, Tigertron. That shit true. He said college football is good when Miami and Florida State is good. That's true. That's real true. There's certain teams that have to be good for college football to feel like there's parity. It's not just one dynasty or two. Like your Florida State. Shit, I hate them too much, but Florida, Texas, Tennessee. I would say Nebraska, but I've given up on that. I don't see them coming back anytime soon. USC.
USC.
But yeah,
Y'all
they gonna
talked
be
about
back.
the NFL yet?
Yeah, we talked about the NFL.
You think it's gonna be a lot of upsets tomorrow or not?
I gotta look at the game slate,
bro.
Because the only ones I know of is the divisional matchups between Pitt and Baltimore, and the big one, New England versus Buffalo.
On Monday night.
Mm-hmm. So you wish NCAA would bring back their football and basketball games. Well, excuse me. Good news, they are bringing back the NCAA football game. Fortunately, it is EA Sports. They said the game engine is going to be similar to Madden. And if you know how Madden is now, that is not a good thing. As far as basketball, I don't know if they're going to bring one back unless 2K finally decides to fully commit to one. Trump fans said, go Michigan. Bills, Cowboys, Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Would this be Big Ben's last year? They've been reports this will be his last year in Pittsburgh. But he need to sit his old ass the fuck down.
Let me see what they're talking about.
So his jacket look like a life raft. That's funny.
That shit gonna kill you. Oh, UTSA.
Yeah, they did win. I forgot.
They did.
Yeah.
Upset too. That's crazy, bro.
I swear a couple years ago, they were winless. I want to say like a couple years ago, them niggas was winless as hell. He said, fuck Tennessee. Oh, and then he goes on the list of other teams. Wake Forest about to beat Pitt, another underdog. Damn. Vegas is slowly raking it in. Oh shit! Speaking of which, they had the Pac-12 championship in Vegas. Like, do you notice? I guess whenever there's like a big sporting event in Vegas, do you like notice like an uptick in traffic and shit like that in
Yeah,
Vegas,
there's a lot of traffic.
or is that more so close to the strip, but everywhere else is just normal?
More or less to the strip.
I got you. Yeah, it's kind of like Knoxville on game day. It's like the closer to campus you get, the more backed up traffic gets.
Yeah.
But you still, even if you're, I don't know, 15 minutes away from campus on like the other side or 20, you still feel that energy of the game day from like, because it's Knoxville is going to be primarily Tennessee fans. So you still feel that energy.
Yeah.
Say USC winning tonight. Makes the most sense. Say Michigan, Georgia play in the first round. Could be. Bottom line is, I think they're going to play. I'm still saying national championship and Bama going to lose to somebody. Obviously not Georgia, Michigan. That's what I'm saying. Question how you connect all this gematria stuff. Really just look at the timing of events. Certain keywords they mention, like whether it be like say like with the shooting, if you go to my community tab, it was like the name of the high school, Michigan Wolverines, who had just beat Ohio State a couple days before that. The numbers, or I guess what am I trying to say here? The date numerology with whatever the number is for, say, Michigan equals 46. Shooting happened on date numerology with 46. It's a lot. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you, what really brought you into it to help you understand gematria more?
And just looking at what Zach did mainly.
Yeah, because there's really no easy way to explain it besides the definition of it as to how to connect all of the stuff, because there's so many different ways to connect shit.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle that you have to, unravel.
Yeah, it really is like a puzzle.
That's why sometimes, like, if you bet in a game and everything connect, it's always something else that they might do. So it's always up. You might have a little edge, but it's always up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay, he might be right though.
It's been upset week in the NFL for a minute though.
You think all the favorites are gonna win?
Nah, hell no.
Cause they all away, bro. And it's like big ass spreads.
Funny thing is, was it the away teams have a winning record this year in the NFL?
Do they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Which takes the whole home field advantage element out of all of this shit. Tell you all about the U. Yeah, Miami cool. Said Georgia will be 2, Michigan 3. They will face off.
Iowa's so inept on offense, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, I've never seen a 21st century team that not 21st century, but a team like now that cannot score, bro.
I mean, Iowa's whole MO's always been like physical football. Like, it's the Big Ten. Like, it's besides like your Ohio States, really, yeah, Ohio State's the ones that's kind of different. It's really been just physical, run the ball a lot, big offensive linemen, defense. Like, the Big Ten does not have exciting games. Those are the ones when you really expect point shaving. It's a Big Ten game. During the regular season, it's the Big Ten teams really point shaving.
Right.
Yeah, grip gloves and magnetic grip. I got a video on it. Where the hell have you been? Yeah. Damn. Damn, that's funny. That's too funny. The NFL must hate the Lions if they rig the games. Oh, they definitely hate the Lions, bro. They got them niggas losing all 16 games and shit. Yeah. Punching bag. So you shattered your barrier as a fan of pro football. So Georgia defense just disappeared. Exactly. The number one defense didn't look like it at all. They look like
Out of
1-0.
nowhere.
Look like 100th defense in the nation. So they do hate the Lions. This is why they made Sorry Golf go there. Funny because you were talking about how good golf's mechanics are.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, you know what quarterback really got put into a shitty situation?
Who?
Josh Rosen.
I know.
Never had his chance. And the shit he did in college didn't help either because he was a nigga who had the hot tub in his apartment or whatever.
Oh, he had a hot tub in his apartment?
Yeah, it was like they put it in his living room or some shit, and I think it flooded. It was like some dumb college shit that they actually gave him. It's like a college student will ask for some shit like this,
Uh-huh.
but obviously wouldn't expect someone to actually go out their way and do it, you know?
Right.
But yeah, he was doomed from the start with Steve Wilkes, that black dude who was a coach for Arizona for like a year before they got Kyler Murray and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was doomed. Then he ended up in Miami. Never had a chance. He's still in the league somehow too. That's the wild part.
Yeah, that's great. At least he's still getting his check though.
True. So I look like a young Busta Rhymes. I think it's the hair. Yeah, I think that's a hair thing.
Yeah, it got to be the dreads.
Do Vegas beat the football team tomorrow and cover the over? They have to stay alive in the playoffs unless they just have all the playoff teams just lose one week.
I think Vegas gonna beat the football team. But it's kind of, man, I don't know, man. How this shit be going, bro? You don't even know.
That was tough because Washington, they doing what they did last year. Quietly might sneak into the playoffs. It's amazing what you don't notice when you don't have a real mascot for a team. So they probably have to rig the rankings for Michigan and Georgia. Yeah, they've been rigging rankings though. Shit.
Hey, I wonder if they're gonna have Iowa do a backdoor cover.
It's possible. I mean, shit. If Bama can score 24 points in the second quarter on the number one defense, anything's possible.
Right.
That's the one thing that stuck out when I was like 24 points in one quarter. Okay. In the 30th SEC championship game. Trying to think what else I'll see. Shit, that might have been it. Yeah. Yep, that might have been it besides what I'm seeing now. What up, Mac TV in the motherfucking building? Said put Bama at 1, Cincy at 2, Georgia at 3, Michigan at 4. I see what you're saying though. Because Lions represent blacks, Lions of Judah. They hate melanated people. For whoever asks why they always have the Lions losing. Said Michigan has to be 2 or 1. I feel like they'd be a 1.
You don't think Bama gonna leapfrog them?
No. Mm-mm. And really, it depends on style points. Like how badly does Michigan beat Iowa? Because Bama definitely got style points for how they beat Georgia. We said, why does the NFL rig games against the Falcons whenever they choke? Predominantly black city. Goes back to the they hate melanated people think that Tiger Strong was saying. So the rankings come out tomorrow. Yeah, I'll check them out. Just like how the Leafs would not let the Falcons play the second half of the Super Bowl. Exactly. Bama, Cincy, Michigan, Georgia. Booker
Hey, you
T.
know what game was so rigged last night, NBA wise?
What, Clippers, Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that shit.
Oh, you heard about it?
Yeah.
Shit.
Which, I mean, I knew that shit. Like, two LA teams. They try to build up this rivalry between the two, the Clippers and the Lakers and shit now.
But I see why they didn't put it on national television.
Why?
Because of that.
Nah, that ain't why.
Why you think?
Shit, college football, that's why. That generate more interest. Think about it.
No, it was on
Conference
ESPN. They had the
championship.
Warriors and the Suns play last night on ESPN.
No, I'm talking about comparing the Lakers Clippers game
To what?
to what was on the national programming.
No, I know.
So
I
on
know.
ABC, you had Oregon and Utah.
You think that game was rigged?
Hell yeah.
You think?
Oh, you must have missed the numbers from earlier, bro. This shit
I
wild.
did.
All right, I'll do this. I'll go through this shit real quick. All right. All right, let's see. Number one, Utah won 38-10. Win the Pac-12 championship. Oregon equals 38. Utah scored 38 points.
Oh,
Todd
shit.
Jordan, their running back, who was the 2020 Pac-12 Offensive Freshman of the Year, was shot and killed on Christmas Day last year at 10:38. Final score was 38-10.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. They got let's see what else. Utah won their 12th win against Oregon 12 days after Kyle Whittingham, Utah's coach's birthday. That was his 144th win. Square root of 144 is what? 12. Also with the score, 38 plus 10 is 48. 4 plus 8 is 12. Like straight mockery. Oh, let's see what else. Utah had a 28-point win with 28 days left in the year.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. Said the Lion of Judah is mentioned in the book of Revelations. The term in Jesus, these Masons keep the lions down because they represent that. Jay said Michigan versus Cincy, and then Bama, Georgia. Nah. Like I said, they're not going to have Bama and Georgia play back-to-back games like that, even if they are spaced out. Blue Bills, Buffalo Wings, like Red Bull, Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, there's so much symbolism in NFL logos. All right, yeah, I'm probably going to end this stream here in like 5 minutes. Just fly through this shit real quick, see what niggas talking about. Nigga said one way he knew the NFL was rigged because of the refs this season. Shit, that's an eye opener for college too. Them referees.
Yeah.
Like you see in the Baylor Oklahoma State game, they just stopped the clock for no reason, just to give Oklahoma State more time when they was near the goal line. There was no penalty. No one called the timeout. They just stopped the clock anyway.
Yeah, they be doing that bullshit, bro. Like, shit is
Bama
sick.
home games. Holy shit. Every one of them has that one moment or multiple moments where they stop the clock for no reason. Then somebody mentioned that. Georgia lost, they moved to 3, and Bama moved to 1. Then it'd be 1-4, 2-3. 2 would be Michigan. And Cincy would get dick punched. Calls like ball, Moloch, Asteroth. Said Georgia, Bama first one. Nah, if you the 1 seed, you play the lower seed, which would be the 4. And you the 2, you would end up playing the 3. If we going off of that, Said just like Detroit Tigers last time in World Series, the Cardinals beat the snot out of them. They had the most errors ever in that game. Yeah, I remember that. Lastly, Raiders versus Cowboys on Thanksgiving was 33-36. We got the 33 and 36, which is 666. Yeah, occultic numbers all over the place. Oklahoma State should have did a QB sneak. Yeah, instead of running wide as fuck outside. Like come on. Like, I saw that and I was like, bro, he's finna score right here. Boom, boom, boom. Nah, but then he run all the way over here. And it's like, man, this nigga.
Man.
So they wanted Bama in the playoff. Yeah, they will always find a way to put Bama in the BCS, the playoffs. If it's football, a SEC championship game, they will find a way to put Bama in that bitch. Had a female NFL ref. She said she was doing so bad they took her out in the 4th. Never seen a female ref on any level. So where are they getting these women? They've been having female refs in the NFL for like what 3-4 years now.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
NBA, they've been had them. Remember Chris Paul had that incident where he supposedly said something offensive to the female referee and shit for making a bad call. Nah, that shit go. Hell, they got female head coaches in the NFL.
Yep.
Position coaches, which is funny considering, you know, they don't play in the NFL. Or at least not built like that. Nigga said Bama and Bailey called it. Nice. So I already said my picks. Who you got going to the playoffs, playing who, and winning what? That makes sense.
What you call that?
What, the playoffs?
Huh?
What, the playoffs?
The college football playoff?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It'll be Michigan, Cincinnati, Georgia, Bama.
No. Who playing who?
Oh, gonna play who?
Yeah.
Michigan gonna play. I think Bama gonna get number 1. So Bama gonna be 1. No. Fuck, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't think they'll have a Georgia Bama back to back.
So that would mean, let's see, Michigan should be 1. Cincy would be 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because of strength of schedule and shit. Georgia should be 3. Bama should be 2.
Right.
Then Michigan should play Cincy.
Mm-hmm.
They get their dick punched in. Mm-hmm. Cincy, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait, hold up. I did that wrong. Basically, Michigan gonna end up playing, I'll say Bama. Michigan gonna play Bama. They're gonna beat them. Georgia will beat Cincy. Georgia, Michigan. Michigan beats Georgia.
Shit. I'll go with that then.
So they only missed 1 game. Nice. For sure, Blackbird. He said Michigan, Georgia, Cincy. Poor Cincy. They gonna get their shit fucked up. Said that blonde is legit, but they just pushing the agenda now. Never seen a female ref in a D1 game. Said watch him ditch Cincy for Notre Dame somehow. Shit, that announcer one was like, what if it'd be something if Notre Dame's head Marcus Freeman's first game coaching was in the college football playoffs? And that is a name people will watch is Notre Dame.
I know. I don't think
it's a TV contract with NBC.
I don't think it ain't gonna happen though.
I don't know, man. Remember UCF went undefeated one year. They did make it to the playoffs.
They beat Notre Dame already though.
Still.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
I don't know, man. You know how the college football playoffs be with teams like Cincinnati. What's another little smaller schools and shit that you ain't really used to seeing on a national scale. You know how they really don't get a fair shot in this shit, even
Mm-hmm.
when they should. Like since he beat Notre Dame, so they should off of that and the fact record, but you know how that shit go.
Right.
All right, so to wrap that up, heard about LeBron or Lakers possibly finding a coach. Yup. So Ohio State was going. Still oddly have a chance. I doubt it, but somehow they got a chance. Anyway, this has been Rig College Football Part 2. I should do like a Part 3, probably middle of the bowl season or something like that. And obviously wrap it up whenever they have the national championship. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Go check out DeLeon Cruz's YouTube channel. The link is in the description below. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all the support. We are out.